Hello and welcome back to Kirby Superstar with me, Matthew Caddis, yeah, Puggy. So I am going to face Bonkers yet again, and he is, well, I'm trying to get the hammer ability off him, basically. So yes, this is kind of a repeat of what we saw anyway. I guess he does launch more coconuts. I don't want him to go down, and yes, he can do that, Either that or, okay, maybe not. Apparently, I forgot about that, so never mind. Anyway, we will get to see a bit of the plasma ability. How it works is actually you press left and right on the thing, because otherwise you can only send out small sparks with plasma. If you know how to do it right, which I do not, at this stage in the game, it can actually be a pretty good ability, believe it or not, can plasma. Seriously. I do prefer, dare I say, Spark, but hell, I'll take it. Anyway, that being said, we are going to face the first boss here in the Great Cave Offensive. Indeed we are, and, do I want the goodies up there? You bet your ass I do, because Kirby has lost a bit of it, HP, but not much. Although, he may well lose it quite a bit more by the end of this episode. If you know what I mean, because, as I say, the next boss is quite tough. Seriously, he is pretty tough. Especially if you are relying on helpers, like I often do when I'm playing Kirby Superstar. Especially if Kirby's low on health and everything. So yeah, and that Kaboo is spinning like crazy. He sure is not trying to be the understudy for the Tasmanian Devil or something. That's what I'm thinking, but maybe I'm wrong. But there you go, and apparently I got Simira from that, who kind of looks like Orko from the He-Man things. Seriously, that's what he reminds me of, Orko. I do want the cutter ability here, if not for this, then to get to a place that requires it, shall we say, and keep it there, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and you saw there, cutter can cut these ropes as well. And somewhat for good reason, as we'll see, but for now, we will see here a treasure chest surrounded by two bomb blocks, well, 3 bomb blocks, so we want it to fall straight there. So yeah, and that's how it works. So, and by doing so, we will get the bandana. Okay, bandana. I know Waddle Dee in later Kirby games does indeed do so, mostly in Return to Dreamland and in Star Allies, where he's optional. Hell, they really take the whole helper system, speaking of Star Allies, to quite an extreme there. And what do you know, a free treasure chest down here, springtime. And there are many of these sorts of treasures we can get. There's also summer and winter time in this one. I don't know if this one called autumn time, or if we're going by the American thing, fall. How's that even going to work? But never mind. Now, I'm going to go through here, and in this room we will have a copy ability room, for good reason. This is where we get our first boss, the Fatty Whale. Yes, seriously, we're fighting a frigging whale here. Seriously, and this whale is rather tough. So I do want to save. One of the abilities you can get with this boss is the stone ability, and indeed I think my helper does turn into Rocky, the equivalent of the enemy that does so, or has that ability. The most annoying thing this enemy can do is shoot rocks at you and charge at you, causing you to go up into the air. Seriously. This fatty whale, seriously. And this isn't the first time you'll see him, because I believe he does reappear in both the, I don't know about what Milky Way wishes, but certainly in, dare I say it, the arena, definitely. And there's his slamming move, where he just takes out the whole bridge and sends down a bunch of rocks. I do not want to get the stone ability quite obviously against this boss, because, to be honest, its main move is to actually slam down on the enemy. And the fatty whale is very, very mobile. Seriously, he is very, very mobile. So yeah, that blowhole move is not great either. Okay then, we're back. So this is my successful attempt on the boss. So yeah, and indeed, he's still tough. Seriously. Even sends us into the sky. I've already said that. So I have chosen Simira as my helper. Not that it helps that the AI for the helpers in this game is that great, to be honest. So yeah, would be nice if he did turn into another thing. Maybe he will send down a few rocks. Okay, nope, no rocks. And he's just clinging on for dear life as our helper. Seriously, I thought he just exploded, which could be the case. Again, reason why I chose sword, probably because of his mid-air, or its mid-air thing. So yeah, I don't know if I want to turn it into the Blade Knight just yet, but we'll see. Here it comes again. Timing is everything with this boss, which obviously doesn't help the thing. Another thing that the fatty whale does do is that it does roll quite a bit as well. And apparently it's dead. Yeah, seriously. Well, that Willy won't be free. Anyway, that being said, let's go over here and get a well-deserved maxing tomato. And then we get a segment where we will use a minecart. There's nothing like Donkey Kong Country, but it's, I guess, visually pleasing at least. And indeed, at the very end of there, we will jump off and head down here and emerge within the crystal area. So yeah, and this offers us A, very nice remix of green greens, and B, some water areas as well, and some of the toughest things we will have to see in game. So indeed, here is the area with the save room. Indeed, I might as well go in there and save, and there we go. Indeed, I'll do a restore point as well. And I guess I'll leave it there for this episode. So on the next episode, we'll do a bit more exploring, I think. So I will see you then. Goodbye!